Chance the Rapper's long-awaited debut album, The Big Day, is finally here. A follow-up to his projects 10 Day, Acid Rap, and Coloring Book, Big Day is dedicated to his new wife and childhood sweetheart, Kirsten Corley.
The whole album has been inspired by the day that I got married and how I was dancing that day.
Chance's literal big day came in March 2019, and he's been celebrating ever since, especially on this new album, where shouting out his wife is a theme. Genius tallied up all the times Chance mentions his partner on the big day. Chano opens the album with the John Legend assisted cut All Day Long, talking about how he's about to be a father of 2.
My next tour got 8 legs like Daddy Long. I'm about to have 2 kids that like Daddy Song.
Later on, he mentioned his wedding day and how long the couple's journey has been.
This is the day. Took it the scenic route, but this is the way. That's all news, baby, this is today. They gon' miss us today, you will miss us today.
On Do You Remember, featuring Death Cab for Cutie's Benjamin Gibbard, Chance uses a biblical metaphor to talk about his years-long love with Corley, right after he shouts out her engagement and wedding rings.
My daughter on the swing like the 2017 Cubs. My daughter mother double ringed up. Finger look like jean cuffs or 2 lean cups. This story arc so sharp that it made the streets flood. This the type of covenant you keep love, deep love.
Next, on Eternal, his collaboration with Smino, Chance compares his wife to Jada Pinkett Smith.
No cap, that's a roundhouse kick to a Jameson's neck. I got a Jada Pinkett keeping sure my shame is in check.
On Hot Shower, featuring DaBaby and Made in Tokyo, Chance metaphorically mentions his marriage using the 5th and 6th planets in our solar system, Jupiter and Saturn respectively. He also appears to turn down an advance from another woman in the bars that follow.
Now I got a few rings on Jupiter skating. I meant to say Saturn, switched up the pattern. Smoking on some shatter, got me higher than a ladder. Thanks, son, flatter, my baby mama batter. And I'm all professional and proper, but my baby mama stopped me in the meetings just to airdrop me some news.
Chance dives into his infidelity on We Go High.
My baby mama went celibate. Lies on my breath, she said she couldn't take the smell of it. Tired of the rumors, every room had an elephant. Trying to find her shoes, rummaging through the skeletons.
Later, he mentions a 90s TV show, his 3 Grammys, and a DBZ fusion of Go 10 and Trunks, Go Tanks.
My wife nanny like Fran Drescher. 3 damn Grammys, my granny like no pressure. Fuck being one of the goats, I'm Go Tanks. Tried to try it out with my girl, she no thanks. Speaking of Gus, hers poking out like Winnie in the red shirt. I don't have to teach you a lecture about how sex works.
On I Got You, Always and Forever, featuring Ari Lennox, Chano talks about wanting to stay with Kirsten through thick and thin.
Turn my life around, I'm trying to go to heaven with y'all. I was in the waiting room together with y'all.
On the title track featuring Francis and the Lights, Chance talks about waiting for years to call his best friend his wife.
Oh my God, think it's the greatest day of my life. So glad you arrived.
The 10th song, Let's Go on the Run, featuring Knox Fortune, Chance compares him and his wife to Clark Kent and Lois Lane of Superman.
I got that Superman hidden under my cheat suit. Sitting just waiting for Lois to wanna leave too. Me too.
Later on, he talks about wanting to move to Atlanta with her.
Baby, I'm deeper than an iceberg with only the tip in. That's why you flashed the open mic when I was only pippin'. I say we move down to Atlanta, get a big old house with a giant pair of Timbs just to kick folks out.
On Handsome, featuring Megan Thee Stallion, Chance raps in adoration for his pregnant wife.
You look good naked, look good pregnant, anything you make it pop. You out here baking hot like Megan on my bacon when it pop.
On the Gucci Mane assisted cut, Big Fish, Chance laments about how no one seems to talk about marriage anymore.
But they don't sell marriage no more. Guess being all alone ain't so scary no more. Guess not. Guess our lives ain't for sharing no more. Guess the tale can't end like a fairy no more.
On Get It Bag, featuring Cowboy, he talks about having Kirsten by his side in case it goes down.
Big old Birkin bag that she could lean on like a crutch. She said, babe, if it's too crazy, that 380 in my clutch. I say, yeah, you know you my favorite shooter. Shorty way too bad, she want a bag, not no purse. Screaming, fuck the other grass, she want that gas and not that dirt.
On Slide Around, featuring Nicki Minaj and Lil Durk, Chance again talks about sticking with Corley forever.
My little boo thing, she gon' stick with thicker thin, that's her mood ring.
Sun Come Down is a track where Chance talks about what would happen if he were to die, and how his wife would be in charge of his estate.
You want to use my likeness, please approve it through my wife. And if you get the license, then you better use it right.
And one of the final mentions on the album, Found a Good One, he talks about the joy he felt marrying Kirsten.
Turns out she the marrying kind, very smart and she very fine, and she very kind. Give me kisses in her spare time, and she's very mine.
On Zanies and Fools, featuring Nicki Minaj, Chance raps a story about meeting his future wife, something he relayed in his Twitter thread earlier this year.
Out from the back came 3 little survivors, in formation, choreo tighter. One on the left, I think I might like her. One on the left, I think I might love her.
The sketches on Big Day unify the project. And on Our House, a little girl voiced by Cree Summer of Rugrats and A Different World talks about how her toys are all in one place now. A thinly veiled metaphor for Chance's new wife Kirsten and how their daughter Kensley might feel as they settle into their new home.
I used to have dolls at my mommy's house and my daddy's house. Now I only have one house and all my dolls are all together. And when my daddy wakes up with me at my house and asks what toy I want to play with, I say all of them.
Fans couldn't wait for this effort from Chance, and a number of tracks reached the top 20 of the Genius Top Songs chart. What did we miss? Let us know in the comments. I'm Jacques Morel with Genius News, bringing you the meaning and the knowledge behind the music. Peace.